hope that all of you have completed your book reports since they are due today. Our first presentation is actually going to be by Mark, and he's going to be talking about Marcos and the Zapatistas. So let's invite him up to talk.
Hello everyone. So today my presentation will be about Marcos from Chiapas, Mexico. So Marcos was very uneducated, did not have much schooling, very not smart, and was very violent, a guerrilla fighter in war, was very promotional of violence and did not want peace in Chiapas especially, and it was very detrimental to the Chiapas region. There was not much growth and not much inspiration and not much ability for human rights to be had at all, and it was just very bad, and he was not the greatest person in the Chiapas region.
Have you even ever been to Chiapas?
Yeah, do you even know what the Zapatista Revolution is?
Yeah, what do you know?
All right, class, so this is what happens when you get your information from Wikipedia instead of doing the resources like I asked you to. So I'm going to stop you right there, and before we continue on, I'm going to tell you the real story.
So here's what actually happened.
Subcomandante Marcos and the Zapatistas were not a violent people.
But they believed they didn't have another way than to grab their weapons and fight.
Subcomandante Marcos said that he and the Zapatistas were willing to cease the use of their weapons.
That they could stop using weapons for a given period of time or even forever.
But he made it clear that they would never surrender them.
They believed they had to fight due to the exploitation and injustice
from landowners and the Mexican government.
They believed the land belongs to those who labor it.
And they were being exploited by landowners.
According to the Zapatistas, they couldn't stand it any longer.
And decided to uprise on January 1st of 1994.
The Zapatistas wear masks to be seen.
For many years, the indigenous people of Mexico had been overlooked, without a voice or identity.
But now, declaring a revolution, the Zapatistas demanded to be seen.
When a journalist asked Subcomandante Marcos if they would win,
he replied with, "We don't deserve to lose."
In their declaration of revolution, the Zapatistas said, "We are the inheritors of the true builders of our nation."
That they were ready to search for peace and justice for Chiapas and Mexico.
We are all one body. When one suffers, we all suffer.
All people then have a fundamental right
to life, food, shelter, healthcare, education, and employment. We must work to give
all people the option to participate
in the decisions that affect their lives. I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask. I look behind the mask.
I look beyond 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 the mask. I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask.
I look beyond the mask.
It's all that I have.